All righty, it's 2:05. I'm going to wait like 2 more minutes, and at 2:07, I'll get started. Okay, it is 2:07. For those who can people hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just trying to make sure there's no audio issues. Thank you, whoever said yes. Appreciate it. I think we have a few people who are not in the class here, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And this might be one of those things since we'll be here for an hour. If I need to repeat as people come and go, I will. But welcome. Good evening, everyone. Afternoon. Thank you for being here today. I am Kareem McMichael. I am the staff advisor for PRSSA, Public Relations Student Society of America. The faculty advisor is also the interim chair of the department, Dr. Juliana Trammell, who sends her regards. She wanted to pop in and be here today, but unfortunately, because she's handling a lot of other tasks right now, she's not able to be here. So here I am, and I'm going to give you a small presentation. Is there anyone that is a member on the line in the class that wants to speak before I continue? Hi or not. Okay. In fact, okay. Give me a second here. I'm just going to share my screen to. All right. I'm assuming, do you all see the fact sheet right now? You should see the fact sheet, hopefully.
I see it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So I want to say thank you to the class and the group that has been working on these beautiful materials, some of which you will see today. But just to give those who are joining an idea of what PRSSA is, the mission of the organization is to provide exceptional service to our members, to our members. Oh, my apologies. This machine, oh, it's telling me who's joining us. Like, what is this noise? Anyway, so the mission is to provide exceptional service to our members by enhancing their education, broadening their professional network, and helping launch their careers after graduation. I already told you on the faculty and staff side, who the leadership is for the organization. That's our contact information right there. The vision for PRSSA is to aspire to advance the public relations profession by developing ethically responsible pre-professionals who champion diversity, strive for an outstanding education, and advocate for the profession. And here's a little bit about the Savannah State chapter as where things kind of stand right now. There, you'll be working for two active PR companies. The chapter here at Savannah State was established in 2014. Typically, we've had somewhere between 10 to 15 active members, but for our chapter to be recognized national by the national chapter and things, we have to have 10 active paying members, and the dues are $75. And I'm going to go into the activities a little bit after this, but I wanted, why PRSSA? And it's because it's available to supply students with the hands-on experience in the public relations field. The organization will help train and teach students how to help use applications such as Adobe while creating a comfortable environment for students. All right, I should be back up on the screen. So just a little bit about the activities. I know you saw a few other things on the screen. So in the past, over the years, the group we have well, let me say this too. As far as places to meet on campus when things are hopefully a little more back to normal, there are two PR rooms for the organization to work out of on the second floor of Whiting, so upstairs, but as well, if you need the Student Media Center space downstairs in Whiting, that's available to you all as well as students here at Savannah State University. Over the years, the organization has usually met once a week or every other week to help with different activities. And so I'll run down some of the activities in the department over the years. The organization has helped with one of the biggest ones being the Southern Regional Press Institute, which is going into its 70th year this year. And different things in the past the organization has done as far as volunteering, maybe something as simple as helping with office managerial things with Southern Regional Press Institute, but sometime the group has also helped with flyers or marketing or social media and getting information out to students. What I would like to see more of on the front end, being that I'm the director of it this year as well, is really getting the organization integrated into it earlier, helping with promoting and getting information out and driving social media. So on the back end, we can kind of measure what was effective and what wasn't. Also in the past, the group has worked with the SSU Indie Film Festival, but this is going into our sixth year for that. So that's one, another event. The other thing is the organization as well has just chose, obviously, because you all will be governing whoever signs up and register and join, what organizations on campus that you all want to work with and help them, meet their certain goals when it comes to dealing with public relations and strategic communications. I think with the group about 2 years ago, there's an intake form for organizations. So you all can, that Dr. Trammell helped form with the group, where you can find out, what the organization is looking for, what their needs are, how you can better help serve them. Another great thing that we've had in the past with the organization is different speakers that have come in, and occasionally there have been some conferences in the past we were able to send a few students to that dealt, more with public relations, advertising, strategic communications, where the students either get someone coming here with experience and expertise from the field to talk to them, but as well as being able to go, I want to say it was Atlanta in one conference, I think it was in Florida one year, but send students away as well to get that practical connection with other students at other schools, as well as other professionals who are working, and bringing them into the fold and learning in that aspect. And another great stronghold I think we have is some of our alumni from our department who work in the PR field, which would include Serena Garcia, and she's taken on students as interns in the past when she was at Georgia Power, and I want to say State Farm as well. And then Kimberly Starks, she has been a huge advocate for our department as well. And she was PR when she was here. She graduated, had worked for Georgia Lottery for a couple of years and another organization, but now she has her own PR business that she's running. So she's another one who always comes back, do talks, help students gain access to internships and things. And those are just a few of our along there, many, and I can probably go on for days talking about some of them, including some I went to school with. Dean Chambers, he's another one. He's actually teaching this semester right now, but he's down in Miami, Florida with the city of Miami with their government doing different things. So there's a huge, vast, that's just really the other nugget to this too, a huge, vast alumni connection that you have here at your fingertips of people who are working professionals, some who's been in the business 10 years, some who's been in 20, some who's been in for 5 years, but they got their foot in the door and they're working. And on the formal end of the presentation, I believe that's all I have. Is there anyone from the class who wants to speak, who have anything, or are there any questions from people who might be guests, um, or anything else that you want more information about that I may overlooked?
I believe George has a question for you.
Okay.
Mr. George.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
All right. One of my questions is, what can like new members expect out of joining PRSSA, and how can it be beneficial to their career?
Okay. So what new members can expect, especially coming into the spring semester, and I know this pandemic has been like a very weird, interesting way of trying to function and doing things, but thank God for virtual things as well. So I will say coming in, expect there to be a foundation. Like I said, there's already things in place, whether you have, experience from some of your JMC classes or not, things in place where you can kind of have a framework of what you're looking for from different organizations that you would come into contact with working with. So just coming in, reaching out to different groups on campus, including, some of the JMC internal programs as well, seeing where and what the needs are, and then just choosing from there what would be best and how to go about working with those organizations. And another thing is it's a rebirth period right now too. So it's really coming in as a group, whoever this group would be, and owning it and making it your own. So whatever ideas that you do have, bring those to the table as well. And those will be integrated into the long-term plan for what the organization will bring. And what was your second question again?
It was like, how can it be beneficial towards their career field?
Got you. Okay. One of the lower end examples, and this is by no means you having to say you have to do this, but let's just say something which typically in the past the PR students would have done or do is they would go out and get advertisements for the student newspaper. Again, not maybe fully the public relations side of it, but the other nuggets. Looks good on a resume as a resume builder. If you know that if it was let me think out, I'll use an internal thing, SRPI, and you all managed all the social media marketing for SRPI. So you were in control of the image of what graphics were going out. You were, strategizing why they need to be placed at this time and this time of day, because this is where the most traffic is going to Instagram and Facebook and those things. So all of those things that you're doing for different organizations outside of your coursework is a resume builder, is a resume material. It's things that when you get to your senior year, especially if you're a communications major, everyone will have to go through this course called practicum. And in practicum, you have to have a portfolio and before you graduate. So in that portfolio, you want materials, something even as simple, what else in the past? Some of them, they did press releases. Similar example they did for the film festival. They helped with some of the outside branding and marketing. They revamped the website, drove traffic to the website. They were very strategic about their post. The students created press releases, sent that out to the media and different things. So all that stuff was able, when most of them, I think that was in this class, have graduated now, can go on your resume. And so again, once you walk across that stage, that's really how it benefits your future. It tells an employer that not only was I in school and I did great in my classes, but I was involved in this organization. It's a national organization